Alright, welcome to RezoBiz. And I said something about a small series on Churchwood, and I've had customers talk to me, and now it's not going to be a small series on Churchwood, maybe kind of small, but we're going to build a guitar with a customer. And I've got another customer that I'm building one for. I got lots of Churchwood stuff going on all of a sudden. So, but I thought, hey, I'll do a video on Churchwood being built from the very beginning, from the board state, maybe tell you a little bit more history about it, and then just kind of take you through as we go until we have one finished, and then we'll play it and enjoy it. But that won't all happen today, so stick with me through a couple weeks now, and we'll build a Churchwood together. Here we go. Hi, I'm Byrl with Byrl Guitars, and welcome to RezoBiz, where everything is greater with a resonator. Alright, I have something special. I had to dip into my secret stash, my special stock. This is some of these Churchwood boards. There's the marks where it's been clamped on a mill, probably when it was cut. And when it had the bark taken off or whatever they did, I don't know if you can see it in the light, but some of the marks they're not saw marks, they're just gouges. Somebody's used a hand tool to take that edge off, and then later it was clamped in a mill to cut it. But that's a wide piece of wood there, and this is still got a nice roll to the edge. That means we're not the middle of the log. There's 18 inches wide. Let's get this out of here. Still a little roll. This is not, when you get to the center of the log, the edges will be pretty well straight. So it's still wider yet on some of the boards. That one's 17 and a half. You can see some of the grain in that. Pretty piece of wood. Here's an edge of it. Look how red that is. So what we'll do is we'll take this in the shop. My customer is going to take a look at it, pick out the pieces that he wants, what sections he wants, and we're going to figure out. I think he's going to want to keep the old stain and everything in it. So we're going to try to save this side and this side, and then use the center of what's left in the center for another guitar, but we're going to try to keep that on the outside of the dobro. So let's get this in the shop and we'll take a closer look at it. Alright, so what you got to do is decide. We'll cut this. We can take the edge from this, or that other piece. No, you marked it on that piece over there, or you already got on this one?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Alright, so we'll cut this edge off so we can keep that.
I have no problem if we come up here more.
Alright.
Like right.
That's going to be a nice piece. It shows that hand hewn pieces and all that. Alright, so what we're going to do right now is take off this edge, because this is that hand hewn live edge, I guess you'd call it. And we're going to save it, and we're going to use this as the center strap. Center brace for this guitar. So we'll take that off right now, and then we'll chop it up into the right pieces. Alright, so here's what we're saving. These are the clamp marks from when it was on the mill, and this is those. Seems like I can never catch it as good in the video as I do when I see it in real life. And it's just this nice long, it's like I want to trim something with it in my house or something. And there's my dog, one of them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half just wide enough for it to be a side. And then that piece will get cut this way to make the actual side. Alright, so I've now got this board cut down to, this is the back, this is the top. What we have to do now is cut them on their edge like this, and I probably it's only 3/4. If it was an inch, I could get 4 pieces out of this, but I will. This will be a one side to a top, and this will be the other side to a top, and then the same thing with this. We'll at least get 2 pieces out of it. This is a one side when we're book matching to a back, one side to a back. All right, let's cut this thing in half for sides. Unbit sides, that is. Is this patina, this ding right here, that stays. We never take that out. There's another ding, another. All that stuff stays because it's the distressed Churchwood model. All this, we won't do anything to change that. We'll sand this side. This will get a little scuffing with some steel wool, but that's it. Now we have another piece that's about a 1/4 inch thick. We'll plane it down so it's exactly a 1/4 inch, and then I'll cut these to make kerfing out of them. So we're not wasting any wood on this. So I'd say you want for sure.
Yes.
And you know this.
And I like these dings down. So I want to go from the very end.
You can't see these. Okay, no, here's your hole, so you'll be able to see those marks.
So roughly.
I think it's a good choice.
Because I like the dings and stuff in this down
I do
here,
too.
So.
All right. So, for the most part, what we're doing, this is the sides, but let's say this was the back. We're going to open it up. We're going to cut these pieces here, which are going to, what we have to do next, we have to decide where you want. We're going to use this, and we're going to figure out exactly where you want it. We're going to cut off the excess so it's easy to mill down. But we're going to open it up, and then we're going to take this back strap, and it'll go right on the center, just like this.
I really like where it clamped.
Yes, and we'll make sure that it's on the end with the sound holes so you can look inside and see it, but it's got live edge and those marks from the hand plane and everything else in it. That's a neat piece. Nice. There was a deep ding in
right here.
Oh no, it's in the side right there.
Oh yeah, and there's another one. 2 on here. See this one and that. So if
doesn't that sound funny though? You're like looking to keep the dings.
Yes. Right.
So at least we're square. So what there? See, now slide that over. There. Now we know. So what we're going to do now is go back and we'll cut this extra off, and this will be used for other stuff. We'll run it right through the bandsaw like the other one, and we'll be able to use this side and this side. Oh, that's got a nice gouge.
That's got a nice gouge. So that'll be on the back.
Isn't that terrible? It's like, oh, look at that gouge. It's awesome. Okay. Super. Oh, look at the watermark in it.
Nice.
So it's up to you. I mean,
no, there's their. See that one?
Yeah, but I would still make sure we caught some of this, because that's, you know, I don't know if this was up in the walkboards or the rafters of the old church, and it had a leak, and then it got wet. I mean, it could have been any time, but you know, it's been garaged since the 70s. I know of that.
Imperfections that was already.
This watermark's gonna look cool when it's book matched. Yeah, you're catching the line there.
Yep, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
But I'm trying not to. I'm trying to make sure we're not in my
move
hole.
Off the edge a little bit, so that I have enough room to.
Yep.
All right. So if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and follow us as we build this guitar. In between, it won't be every week that I have a video on the Churchwood. I think there's going to be some stuff intermittent, or maybe I do put a video out every week. But I'm going to also have some little things that are going on in the shop. I'm going to explain a sound forward hole, maybe do a little demonstration on it. I got some other things coming up, so just keep an eye out for the videos. Thank you for watching. See you next week.